Tonight on SUTV News, Zika virus cases are on the rise. We'll tell you how the virus could affect you.
And more on today's faculty union strike authorization vote.
All that and more right now.
Thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Marina Barnett.
And I'm Avery Quinn. This week could determine how the rest of the semester pans out for students attending a university in the PASHE system. Ian Fitzgerald is here to explain.
Our faculty have been casting votes this week, and so have faculty at all state-owned universities. The vote decides whether they will give their union leadership the authority to call a strike.
We do not want to strike. That's the last thing any of us want to do.
After going without a contract for over a year, ABSCUF, SHIP's faculty union, are looking for a new and fair contract. Dr. Kim Garris, Shippensburg's ABSCUF spokesperson, hopes a new contract will come before a strike takes place.
We want the state to negotiate and negotiate fairly. But if there were a strike, the students would expect, I assume, that there will be no school.
The decision for this week's vote comes on Monday.
Students looking for more information about the vote to authorize a strike can attend a student information meeting hosted by ABSCUF this Monday, September 12th at 7 in Dolphin Room 151. Also, as always, check SUTVnews.com for more information. Back to you at the desk.
Be sure to keep an eye on your SHIP email for any word on the strike-related information. The Zika virus has made its way to the United States and is drawing concerns from many citizens as the number of confirmed cases keeps climbing. Matt Kleindienst has more.
The Zika virus is becoming more of a public health crisis as the number of cases continues to grow by the day. According to the Center for Disease Control, there has been 2,722 confirmed cases of the Zika virus as of August 31st. Most of the confirmed cases are travel-related, but the statistic is not reassuring for expectant mothers.
The population that needs to be worried are women who are pregnant or hope to become pregnant relatively soon, and for them it's pretty frightening. Here we have a relatively small but extremely important part of the population that can be affected, and there's nothing that rings the bell louder than having children born with birth defects.
Currently, Florida is working to reduce the virus-carrying mosquito population, and the federal government is working on passing a Zika bill. Dr. Marr says that the federal government needs to fund research for getting a vaccine for the Zika virus. Until then, the CDC advises using mosquito repellent, and for pregnant women or women trying to get pregnant, to avoid traveling to areas with Zika. For SUTV News, I'm Matt Kleindienst.
The first case of Zika reached the U.S. at the end of July.
It's time to lace up your hiking boots and get outside. Shippensburg University is taking part in the first annual Outdoor Nation Campus Challenge. Isabella Marcelina has more.
Students and faculty in Shippensburg University's Department of Geography and Earth Science are challenging each other in the 2016 Outdoor Nation Campus Challenge.
We see a large number of young people not getting outdoors, not connecting with the natural environment, not doing what they need to do to be healthy individuals. And so through this partnership and the Campus Challenge, their goal is to get people outside again.
The Outdoor Nation Challenge is an initiative to see which campus can get the most people outside and active.
We have a lot of backpacks, we have backpackers pantry meals to give out, water bottles, gift cards, a whole range of stuff, probably close to $2,000 worth of giveaway items.
Students can venture to the many local parks and trails to earn points.
And we also have the Thaddeus Stevens Trail, which is an historic trail, so we have a self-guided brochure that goes along with it.
There are a few precautions to take before participating in these activities.
It's very, very easy to get turned around. So make sure you do your homework ahead of time. pay attention to the weather, dress accordingly, bring a map with you, let somebody know where you're going, and make sure you bring adequate water with you, snacks, the right kind of footwear.
Participants register and submit their outdoor activities online through either the Challenge website or app to accumulate points for prizes. For SUTV News, I'm Isabella Marcelino.
Shippensburg is ranked in the top 20 schools on the leaderboard. The challenge ends October 15th. For more information and to register, visit our website, sutvnews.com, keyword outdoor. A new year means a new ship. Your book bag isn't the only place you can find new school supplies. The Cub is loaded up too this semester. Rebecca Masterson has more.
Whether you need a quick fill up on your water, a fresh charge for your phone, or just a fun time, the Cub has you covered. Our 5 years are up and the cycle of updating has begun, putting the students' wants first.
Every year, the Cub is given an operations budget, so we have different lines in that budget. We have repairs and maintenance, supplies, Cub programming. Those are just some different lines that we were able to fund these projects through.
Projects that put the current heat wave to the test with more and more water bottles being used. Filling stations can be found right across from the red zone. Despite just being installed 2 months ago, it has proven itself worthy of staying, saving over 1,000 water bottles.
You just put your water bottle up and fill it, and it actually counts and we keep track of how many plastic bottles we've saved.
While filling up on your water, you can fill your phone up too. Utilizing their leftover funds, a variety of chargers were purchased.
When you go up to the charging stations, there's many different cords, so not only does it charge any type of phone, but it also charges tablets. So it's basically you walk up, you plug it in, and it boosts your phone. It should be a very quick charge process.
New additions include fun stuff too, like a 22-foot shuffleboard that has been installed for your pleasure. With a high demand in the red zone, the Student Senate has taken it upon themselves to utilize the empty space for the shuffleboard and the new TVs coming soon. We also are saying hello to new PS4s in the game room to surely make it the place to be.
Behind me, there's actually going to be a 75-inch TV that will be mounted close to the wall back here, so that you can watch your favorite sports game on the weekend if you'd like, or just watch any cable that we get already on campus. It's kind of best of both worlds.
The improvements are part of a 5-year planning cycle, keeping the students' interests first.
The Cub determines what improvements are made with an annual Cub survey that goes out in January.
Shippensburg has made a new app that makes it easier for new students to get adjusted. The app helps students become shipbound even before they arrive on campus.
The New Student Orientation app is a way that we can connect with the students before they could actually get here on campus, and a way for each student to interact with one another throughout the summer basis.
The app also provides a calendar with a list of events, a list of all the clubs, and a map of the campus. NASA sends a space probe to chase down an asteroid.
And Apple announces its most anticipated device of the year. Hurricane Newton claims lives in Mexico.
And the Coast Guard searches for a woman stranded at sea. Here's your world news.
Hurricane Newton is blamed for killing at least 2 people in Baja, California. According to Mexican authorities, the bodies of 2 fishermen washed onto shore after their shrimp boat was overpowered by the storm. The Category 1 storm hit the coast of Mexico's Baja Peninsula on Wednesday, packing 90-mile-per-hour winds. Beachfronts in the area are still seeing turbulent waters and strong winds. The U.S. Coast Guard is still looking for a woman who fell overboard from a Carnival cruise ship early Wednesday. A statement from Carnival says 32-year-old Rena Patel from Interlake in New York jumped off the 11th deck of the Carnival Ecstasy at about 2:30 a.m. The ship was about 27 miles southwest of Freeport, Bahamas. NASA will launch a space probe today to chase down a dark and potentially dangerous asteroid scientists say could one day collide with Earth. OSIRIS-REx is scheduled to blast off this evening from Cape Canaveral. The unmanned probe will arrive at the asteroid named Bennu sometime in August 2018 and stay for several months. The probe will create a map of the asteroid, take pictures and samples to bring back to Earth. On Wednesday, tech giant Apple announced the highly anticipated iPhone 7. The new model includes a longer-lasting battery, brighter display, better camera, and is the first water-resistant iPhone. The model has removed the standard headphone jack to make room for multiple external speakers. Apple hopes this release can reverse its recent dip in market share. That's it for this week's World News. I'm Marshall Keeley.
From the Thought Lot to Student Senate,
Here's this week's Slate Preview.
News provides updates on Student Senate elections. Ship Life covers the remembrance of Sam Cabrera. Sports showcases Mark Curtis. Opinion weighs in on Colin Kaepernick, and entertainment highlights musical performances at the Thought Lot. Check out the Slate On newsstands on Tuesday and keep up all week on theslateonline.com. I'm Thomas Whitmer.
When we come back, see how homecoming preparations are underway.
and whose 50th anniversary is next? Find out. Well, my air conditioning has been broken all week, so I'm ready for fall weather.
I'm ready for the fall too. Imagine coming to SUTV in this heat. Let's look at Drew for this week's weather.
The hot weather is not letting up quite yet with the summer-like week ahead of us here in Shippensburg. Tonight, 75 with partly cloudy skies, and tomorrow, isolated thunderstorms with a high of 88. In the 5-day, a hot and humid weekend ahead with highs in the 80s and 90s. So game day at Seth Grove Stadium could be blistering. The unseasonal weather continues to start off the week with sunny skies and highs in the 80s. Have a great week and try to stay cool.
All right, well, let's get down to entertainment. Homecoming is a month and a half away, but activities are already underway. Get applications for Homecoming King and Queen at the Cub Info Desk. All proceeds raised this year will go to the Cumberland Valley Animal Shelter. The Homecoming Committee is also taking any volunteers to help plan festivities.
We have general member meetings every Tuesday, so anybody can come. They help us plan our events, test out games, and they give their opinions on certain things.
Keep an eye out for the Ship Getaway logo to get the schedule of homecoming festivities. If you're looking for some fun and free events, EPB has you covered. Bowling tonight at 9 till 12 at Midway in Carlisle. Tomorrow, Zen Gardens at 9 in the Cub NPR. Create a beautifully blooming garden of your own. Saturday, a grit and wit obstacle course at 4 on Harley Field. Take on more than 15 physical obstacles and mental challenges throughout campus. To see more events, follow EPB on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Well, Star Trek has indeed lived long and prospered. Star Trek is celebrating its 50th anniversary. There have been 13 movies and 6 TV series. Trek fans who, even before social media, nursed it back to life after its 3-year run on NBC. The newest Star Trek program is Star Trek Discovery on CBS's All Access service in 2017. With summer coming to an end and fall starting, it's time to see what new shows will be streaming on Netflix. September is bringing in movies and documentaries on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Go, and Acorn. There's new stuff, old stuff, and just plain, you have to see this. Netflix returns to the world of drug lord Pablo Escobar with premiere of Season 2 of Narcos. Footloose will be dancing its way onto the Netflix screen, and Sisters will be on HBO Now with real-life best friends Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. With lots of new shows to watch, make sure to make some me time during the new school year. And attention all country music fans looking for something fun to do this weekend? Well, check out Bubba's Country Music Festival held this Saturday at the Shippensburg Fairgrounds. Tickets are $55 and a full event ticket is $70. The festival opens with some local talent at 4 p.m. with entertainment such as Cassidy Pope and Chris Young. This is sure to be every country music lover's dream. Well, that's it for entertainment this week. I'm Isabella Marcelino. When we come back in sports, football reached the 500 win mark.
And the Red Sea makes a splash with a long-awaited return to Seth Grove Stadium.
Shippensburg's Casey Norton is this week's PSAC Women's Cross Country Athlete of the Week. Norton finished with a personal record of 14 minutes and 34 seconds.
It is an honor, and I'm hoping that my senior year will be my best, so this is a great way to start out.
Women's Cross Country runs again in 2 weeks at Kutztown for the Division II Challenge. Women's soccer took on Chestnut Hill Tuesday after a 1-2 loss at East Stroudsburg over the weekend. Bernadette Koff has the highlights.
Spending most of the first half in Ship's offensive third paid off with 2 quick goals to finish out the period. Ship dominated offensively with 2 more goals in the second period. Despite the loss, Chestnut Hill's keeper Megan Gauguenti made 11 saves on 15 attempts. Ship defeated Chestnut Hill 4-0. For SUTV Sports, I'm Bernadette Koff.
The team will face Edinburgh tomorrow at 1 p.m. The Red Sea is back and better than ever. This year, the Spirit Group is ready to support all school sporting events, starting with football.
My main goal this year, after being inactive for 2 years, is to bring the student section back in full effect and to just show people why we're proud to go to Shippensburg University, really.
The group's first meeting is this Saturday at noon. The Red Sea is meeting in the amphitheater to prepare for the first football game. Students should come dressed in their Raider red and bring their friends. The group will walk over together a few minutes before kickoff. Red Raider football won its 500th career game this past Saturday against American International. With Justin Piles' rushing touchdown and Billy Dean's 3 field goals, the Red Raiders escaped with a 16-9 win, making it to 500.
The cool part about it is there's a lot of people that have been involved, in that 500 win. And I'm just glad and I'm proud to be part of that, not only as a player, but also as an assistant coach and now as a head coach. So,
take on Gannon University this Saturday. SUTV will have live coverage of the game airing on Campus Channel 82 and Comcast Channel 21. The pregame show will start at 12:50. That's it for sports. Let's head back to the desk.
That's it for SUTV News. I'm Avery Quinn.
And I'm Marina Barnett. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SUTV News. And check out our website, SUTVnews.com.
We'll see you next time.